Hey guys, this is a book review for Anna Karenina by this Russian writer named Leo Tolstoy, and this book was released in a series of installments between 1873 to 1877. The novel's first appearance in book form was in 1878. Now I feel that a lot of people have some kind of a misconception about this book where they think that it's just like a pure romance book, something like a romantic flick or something like that, but it really isn't. I mean, yes, it's a romance, but it's actually so much more than that. The book tells the story of many characters. One of the most central characters in the novel can be said to be Anna, and the other one is Kostya Dmitrievich Levin. I hope I'm saying that right, but he's a Russian landowner, and these two characters are more or less the center points for this novel. Most of the characters in this book are a part of the Russian aristocracy, and you basically follow them through their lives and you see how the relationships between them change. But the characters I mentioned previously, Anna and Levin, are basically involved in this insane love triangle that connects them both together. So Anna falls in love with this young army officer called Vronsky, and basically this causes a rift between her and her husband, while Levin is trying to marry this girl called Kitty, and Kitty thinks that Vronsky is going to marry her, and this causes this insane stressful relationship between all these characters. And this dynamic is basically the engine that drives the narrative forward and really drives the novel along. But to say that Anna Karenina is purely a romance novel is looking at it through a very narrow point of view. The more you dive deeper into this novel, the more you're impressed with its multifaceted perspectives. I would say that this novel resembles more like a huge coral reef that has its own ecosystem, and if one of those elements of this ecosystem is disturbed, you can feel the effects of it way down the coast. And this is how this novel is like when something happens to a certain character, you can see the effects of that reverberating throughout the society that he belongs in. Now, the rest of the characters belong to the Russian Imperial Society, which is a subject that this book deals with in depth. From giving you a very vivid picture of imperial life and looking at such individuals' functionality and their opinions. The criticism of such set is done primarily through the eyes of Levin, as he questions his own atheism and morality and looks deeper into the relationship between the Russian peasant and the land he works on. The writing style in this book is great, depicting imperial Russian life beautifully. The descriptions in this book of characters and of environments and places is so beautiful. Many times through this book I've read something and stopped to reread it again just to confirm to myself that what I've read is actually that good. And it's not just the analogies he used or the beautiful description, it also has more to do with him having this absolutely great ability of creating these characters where you feel connected to them and you basically recognize them as human beings, because he just writes them in such a realistic fashion, and then casting this huge net over them that connects them together, where you feel that each and every one of them, whatever actions they take, it affects others, and you feel very invested in them because of that. I wouldn't say that I really have strong criticisms about this book, but I disagreed with some of the characters' conclusions at the end, where I kind of felt that they sort of reflected Tolstoy's views, his personal views, just from reading about him online and things like that. But otherwise, this is an amazing novel. It's really supreme. You really need to read this novel. It's so fantastic. It's awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's long. That's another thing. It's long, but what you get out of it is more than what you put in, which says a lot to me about this novel. So yeah, go check it out. Anna Karenina. This is Isa, and if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.